I know y'all probably like heard this 1,000 times by now, but from someone who use pornography on a daily basis, I can say that gooning, like you need to stop, bro. All people like you should not be indulging in pornography, bro. Right? You shouldn't be indulging in masturbation, right? You shouldn't even be having sex with, another female until marriage for real, because then, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a baby. You know what I'm saying? You're not even married to her. You're gonna have a baby, then she gonna probably end up single with your kid, or vice versa, right? When it should be mutual, right? Y'all both should be together, but it all leads up to this one thing, man. Gooning, right? Talk about me. I've been gooning, right? I've been doing this shit since I was 8 years old, man. 8 years old, going crazy, lusting over females, indulging in that red pill content. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Thinking I'm Andrew Tate or somebody, right? I think I'm a, I'm a G or something because I I'm an alpha male or something. Just trend shit. It's stupid. It really just it's a mm, mm, mm. This is a hard topic for me to talk about, but this I made this channel specifically just to talk about my thoughts. I like when YouTube was, in the past, you just have some gameplay up and you just go ahead and talk about your feelings, your thoughts, and have other people click to what you saying. You know what I'm saying? You just build a community just like that. It's just some on the side. You know what I'm saying? I advise y'all to go ahead and try it out too. But today's topic is just gonna be about gooning, man. Like, I would say, like, you have like three tiers of gooner. You got the level one gooner, like you got the apprentice gooner. You have like experienced gooner. Then you got a demon. I call it, it ain't even a gooner at this point. It's a demon, right? So like the apprentice, you're just finding out about pornography. You just finding out that you can make yourself, you know, climax on your own. You know what I'm saying? You just finding out about these things. You know what I'm saying? That's like through the ages of like 6, 5, 4. All the 4, when like you 4, 5, or 6 years old. That's when you like your apprentice. You're going to 6, 7, 8. uh Get that. Do not comment those fucking 6, 7, bro. Get that shit up out here. At least comment 6, 9, because that's where it all started. That little 6, 7 kid. I don't know where he came from. I don't know nothing about that, bro. But do not say no 6, 7. But like 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? That's like apprentice level, right? You're just finding out about gooning. You're just finding out about these things. It usually you usually find out at school, right? Other people probably talking about, oh, about the new pornography. I don't know how y'all kids be talking back then, but I mean, new age gooners, but thing I'm trying to say is, like, around that age, that's when you first find out about pornography, right? Then around 14, 15 years old, you already know how to like move around. You know what you like about it. You know what you like and what you don't like. Your experience, right? You don't have to pay and this and that and the third, and you know you know how to get around, right? Now you have the demon. So the demon, like how I was, the demon, you can leverage the you can leverage pornography in a way to where you can get value from it. Like that's why I call it the demon. So what I did, I basically used it in Instagram. This is why Instagram, Twitter, um Snapchat, no, YouTube be having ads all over the place with pornography, all that. I leveraged pornography on Instagram, right? I had this whole page set up. basically like it's Alvin, right? It was just an Alvin meme page, right? I don't know if y'all know anything about Alvin Diddy, like Alvin Diddy memes, but that was basically it. But I was so like, this is where the demon come. Like, I was so into the P that I knew about audios like, Yes King, I'm out the car, all that. I had something better than that. Like, I actually used those. I actually knew like the best, like the audios that I knew was going to get me views, right? And guess what? Started the joint. 2 or 3 days later, I just made like 2 or 3 or 4 uploads. Guess what? Boom. Traction. 2.3 million views in a day. 6 million views. 3 million. I got pictures. I got evidence. You know what I'm saying? I think I popped it up. Pop it up, Cam. Boom. Had all of that, bro. And it sucks because like you're selling your soul. That's why I say it's the demon. You're selling your soul. You're selling your soul, man. You're selling your soul, and in return, you're getting value. But your soul is getting sold. I have my soul. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. I have my soul. I'm free. I'm free from P. I'm free from it. That's why I'm making this channel. I'm start making videos about how like pornography and lust and sexual energy and all that. I'm gonna be talking about these things on this channel. In Balatro, because Balatro is like one of my favorite games of all time now. I'm not like Galaxy, you got 64, you got I got a lot like Splatoon, I mess with Smash. I'm a Nintendo nigga. I like Nintendo. But even though they some cricket I'm not even gonna lie, Nintendo, I don't know what y'all got going on, man. Like $80 for a fucking Mario Kart game, that ain't shit. Come on, man. Like I mess with the soundtrack, but fucking come on, man. Mario Kart 8 is fucking better than World. Like, come on, man. But what I'm trying to say is I made the Instagram. Boom, got the trash. In a week, 1K followers, like some days later, 2,000 followers. People choking this mess up. Probably little kids or something, probably kids, because it's Alvin. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how like the devil uses you for his gain, right? The devil uses you to get your soul. You know what I'm saying? And your soul is being used to do demonic shit, right? So boom, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, the shit climbing. Then boom, 8K followers. Right when I got 8K, I was happy or whatever. I was even it's fucking stupid. 8K followers, got banned. I got mad, right? I was like, no way, I got banned, no, right? Fucking pissed off, and that's why I took like a month. I took months off from making Instagrams, and then I was still indulging in that P. I was still going crazy on P. Being my dick, 3-4 times a day. And fucking, I'm 19, right? 3-4 times a day being my dick. Oh my God! Like you're literally watching you're watching a man and a woman. Like, bro, if that ain't gay, I don't know what is. That's the most gayish. I'm glad I stopped that shit though. Bro, if you're watching P and you don't feel no type of way about it, bro, you're a drone. You're a bot, bro. You're a drone. You're an NPC. Okay? You're an NPC drone, bro. Stop doing that shit. That shit is weird as fuck, bro. Like, how can you, if you really like a female or something for real, how can you walk up to a female and like state your feelings? No, you ain't supposed to be. Look. I'm gonna get into that female shit too, like game and shit. That's for a different video. But like, how can you actually like relate to each other? You know what I'm saying? How can you like actually have mutual feelings toward another female, right? When you're overindulging P, your mind is so fixated upon the fakeness of it, right? Like everything about P is fake. Before they hit the scene, man, before they do a scene, they gotta take shots, they gotta take pills, they gotta get checked out, they gotta throw makeup on, they gotta have a script. They're actresses, right? And then they go ahead and do the scene. You got all these niggas behind the scenes. Like I literally I remember watching P, and then like they have a mirror or something. They have like a mirror in the back. I can literally see the camera like aiming right at them, bro. It's like a fourth wall break. Like I can, and then they notice like they see themselves in the camera, and then they try to move the camera out the way to where they won't be seen, but they try to keep the action going. Like, bro, it's fake, bro. It's demonic shit, bro. Like, think about it, bro. Like, it's free. It's free. Niggas are actually going on OnlyFans and using their money to look at cheeks, bro. That's prostitution at its fucking best, gang. Like, bro, this shit is fucking demonic. And then they try to like normalize this shit. Like they can't like the word gooning. That shit, bro. It sounds fun or something. It sounds kid like. You know what I'm saying? Gooning, like, bro. That shit, they try to normalize they shit, bro. And by they bro. If I actually like go in depth on this shit, I'm probably gonna get my account taken down for like speaking the truth. But bro, they showed this shit off, bro. Little kids can watch this shit. I found this shit out when I was 8, 7 years old. Little kids probably watching this shit. You know, little kids now probably like, what's the new generation? I forget. I don't know. But the new generation of kids, you know, tablets, iPhones, you know, phones and shit like that. They got the phones ready on hand. YouTube got the ads playing. You know, I seen a fucking ad of a Minecraft chick with like, you know what I'm saying, she blushing and shit like that. You know, like this shit is crazy. Like they try to cartoonify porn. This shit is getting crazy, bro. So they over normalizing this shit. And they know, and this is the thing. So your sexual energy, right? Your sperm has the nutrients and vitamins and things you need in order, you know, to make you into a man. You know, it makes your voice deeper. You know what I'm saying? It makes you grow. It just makes you into a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you hold your seed, you have discipline. You got discipline because you're in the act of holding in your sexual energy, bro. If you hold in your sexual energy, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be thinking about you're gonna be thinking about tail all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be thinking about, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be thinking about all these things. And the thing is about it, you're thinking about it, but you use that energy into other shit. Like now, like I'm making this video now, like I haven't been perked up and sometimes I wake up with a fucking, you know what I'm saying, with a fucking plumber. You know what I'm saying? I wake up with a plumber all the time. But the thing is, you gotta get up, you gotta get moving. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? If you're not up and moving, then shit, what you doing? Being your dick like a dumbass? You know what I'm saying? You beat your dick, then you a fucking low level scum to me, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But the main reason as to why I'm making this video, because I know I've been there, man. I feel you, man. I've been there, I feel you. But you gotta fucking stop, bro. I've been there too, man. I never even thought I would even be in this position to where like I would be actually playing fucking Balatro and then talking about fucking why porn is bad for you. Even though I'm been being my dick and making and watching porn all fucking day. When I was watching porn, I stayed in my bed a lot. I never don't really go out. I didn't really go out the house. I ain't get sun in fucking months. I don't talk to nobody, including my family. I ain't talk to my family like that. I was just fucking down bad. No money being made. I even have a fucking girlfriend, bro. I had relations with another woman while I was continuing being my dick and shit, bro. While I was watching porn, bro. And I'm glad to say that I'm still with her. And she knew, like, women have this power to where, like, they know when you're being your dick. She knew I was being my dick. She told me. She said she had a feeling that I was being my dick. Like, she had a feeling. I tried my best to hide it. Like, I'm gonna get into this, but you know, just a little sexual warning. All right. So me and my girl, we doing it, whatever. God, I'm not doing that shit no more though. I'm celibate. But me and my girl, we was doing it and shit, right? And like, because I was watching all these other women on my phone, you know what I'm saying? They look way better than my girlfriend. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They look way better than my girlfriend because, you know, they gotta throw on a fucking cute ass fucking shit on. They gotta have that makeup done and shit. You know, there's a whole fucking thing. So they look better and shit. So I'm over here, you know, I'm doing it. And in the back of my mind, I'm having this shit playing in my back of my mind so it can keep my dick up, right? Because if I don't have pee on my mind, my dick ain't gonna stay up while I'm in the act of doing it, right? And on top of that, since I'm so used to doing pleasuring myself on my own, the amount of pleasure that I'm getting from pussy is not the same. It don't hit the same as to when I'm using it with my hand, right? So that even adds another layer as to why I had ED, right? So like I'm messing with my girl, whatever, and then my shit go down. Like she was slobbing me up. Like, hey, she was slobbing me up. Boom! It started going down and down and down, and then we just both looking at each other like, she like, what the fuck? You don't love me or something? I was like, oh my, right, bro. I'm telling you, if you overindulge in the shit and you get a woman and you still doing it, bro, you're fucked. I don't care what nobody say, bro. If you're continuously being your dick and you get a girlfriend or a woman and you're still doing it, and then y'all get in the bed and start going crazy, you're fucked. All right, you're gonna be little shrimp. All right, you're gonna be shrimp like a bitch. It's gonna be fucking embarrassing. And I don't wish that shit on nobody, man. Okay, I literally had to try to like come up with lies and to explain to her as to why like my dick went down. You know, I was like, it's no nut November, so my dick went down and shit. I literally said that. I said, you want to know why I went down? She said, why? You know it's no nut November, right? You know it's no nut November, so like I couldn't, you know, like that shit is so fucking lame, bro. And she looked so sad, bro. I feel bad for her, bro. I feel so fucking bad. But I'm glad she ain't gotta deal with that shit again because the devil, man, I'm telling you, man, the devil is real, man. If evil is real, so is good. Get right with God, man. The reason I'm 3 weeks into this, man. I'm 3 weeks in. No, actually like 2.5 weeks. Me and my girl, through the 2.5 weeks, man, I feel like a new fucking person. I feel relieved, man. I feel renewed. I have much more energy. I'm much more disciplined. I go outside every day. You know what I'm saying? I get some sun. I'm working on my goals. I'm much more creative. Like, you know the crazy thing, man? How come they do all these studies on masturbation and porn and shit like that to why it's beneficial, but there's less studies on holding in your nut? Why? Like I had to like deep search this shit. Like, you got niggas like LeBron James. He practiced this act. It's called semen retention. That's what I'm doing right now. It's semen retention. So it's basically the act of holding in your nut. That shit is fucking that's like that. Every man needs to do that. It's like when you start up a game and then like you start up like with a pick, like a pickaxe or a tool or something. Like you need that shit. That's like a tool you need in order to progress in the game. You need semi retention in this new in this new age, in this new era. You need this shit. Mike Tyson, he used semi retention for when he was boxing. You can look this shit up. All right, I had to search deep for this shit. LeBron James, Thomas Edison, um, um, Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, all the celebrities, fucking superstars, fucking Muhammad Ali. All these niggas use this shit, bro. They said a nigga that can control his sexual energy is a motherfucker you do not want to play with. I think Mike Tyson said some shit like that. A nigga that know how to control his lust. A nigga that, like, if a girl would be like, hey, sweetheart, or you know what I'm saying, she got a big ass and juicy titties or some shit, she could be walking up to you. A nigga that can control his lust, a nigga can say, nah, fuck that. I'm going to work. A nigga that can do that, bro, that's a bad motherfucker, man. And I'm trying to get like that. I don't know about you. You can kick back, you can keep on being your dick all you want, man. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with me. I'm that nigga. I'm gonna be that nigga, man. And here I am, man. Here I am. I don't really know. I don't really know what to tell you, man. Just stop being your PP, bro. Stop being your PP. Don't tell nobody, okay? Don't tell nobody except for God. Because I'm gonna tell you this. In this journey of not being your PP, because it's gonna be a long motherfucking journey. And this act, man, you will, I don't care what nobody say, you will get closer to God because you have no choice. At this point, you got no choice. You need God, man. You need God. You need God. Like just, I can't fathom what, like if I was still being my dick right now, man. I'm glad I stopped. I'm glad I stopped, man. I know the pleasure I know it feels good, man, but from my girlfriend, from my family, bro, from everything, bro, like all that shit, bro. That shit was leading me down, man. My dad, he would like enter my room like I like beat my dick like 3 times that in one night. Fall asleep, wake back up, my dad knocking on my door. You know what I'm saying? He entered my door, he say, shit, it's stinking like a motherfucker in this bitch. What you doing? What you been doing? I said, I got flatulence, dad. You know what I'm saying? My stomach be hurting. He said, hell no, you lying son of a bitch. You being that dick, ain't it? I said, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know. Like, your aura, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, when you hold it in your seed, bro, when you hold it in your nut, you get aura. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, niggas know you ain't about that shit. I mean, you about that shit. My bad. Niggas know you about that shit. What I meant by, like, you ain't about that shit, meaning, like, you don't take no bullshit. Because when you full of energy, bro, you have less tolerance for fucking bullshit. And that's facts. And that's motherfucking facts, man. Wow. Yeah, it's been a hell of a long fucking week, man. 2 weeks actually. But shit, I'm gonna keep this shit going, man. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I wouldn't know where I would be without God, man. Gotta give it to him, man. He do heal souls. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, God. Like, I'm gonna say this too. When you get on semen retention, when you in the act of holding in your nut, man, you will get attacked in your sleep. Okay. I don't wish on upon nobody, but I'm just say this: you will get some night attacks. Okay. You're gonna have succubus in your sleep, right? They're gonna try to get your nut. Don't let them take it. With the act of holding your nut, you're gonna be able to control your mind. Okay? You're able to lucid dream. You're able to control your dreams. Okay? Do that shit. Just wake up. Just get up, man. Get up, get moving, and then go ahead, get your ass back to sleep. All right? Pray to God. That's all I gotta say about that, man. Damn.